Thoughts. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk right here to a gentleman from Clarkson, I guess Willis, who is on line one. Willis, good morning and welcome to Wave 3 Listens Live.
Yes, sir. And how are you folks this morning?
Doing good, thank you.
Well, that's great. I was just not concerned, but I was just thinking about the way to sort of hedge against inflation with gold coin, like the Canadian maple leaf or the 20-franc French coin and so forth. And wonder if you folks have any knowledge about discounts and that sort of thing that they apply when you purchase.
Willis, I sure don't. Right now, I know a lot about golf clubs, and that's about it. No, I'm just teasing. I'll be quite frank with it. I don't know much about gold and gold coins. That's been an area I've just really never specialized in. I know traditionally, obviously, people have used that as a hedge against inflation, but you got to remember, gold can also fluctuate like any commodity. So, we specialize mainly in safer assets in terms of stability of principal. But certainly gold can be a safe asset. It seems like everybody that pushes gold a lot, though, they always add this caveat: don't put a whole lot in there, because I think it fluctuates. But as far as the semantics and how to buy it and how to sell it, you're probably talking to the wrong person. I'm sorry. Yeah.
But we appreciate your call.
Yeah, good call, though.
Yes, sir. We're talking a little bit about, again, tying in the golf. When Buddy was talking about being methodical and planning out each hole, he said he's ready to play. He knows what he's going to do on every hole, what his plan is. Now, that is very similar to what you do, because I know this. You're one of those guys who likes to do all your homework and say, let's don't go for the get-quick-rich thing. Let's do the one that makes the most sense in the long haul.
That's right.
When you look at the big picture. So talk a little bit about that, perhaps in your seminar about annuities. Is that what you're going to take them through? I don't care how old you are, whether you be 25 or 75.
Well, yeah, example, like in annuities, that last example we just showed. See, an annuity is tax deferred. Now, assuming you're in the same tax bracket, a 28% tax bracket now or later, doesn't matter, that you're going to pay the same taxes. The difference, what people miss on this whole deal, if you had an annuity all that period of time and made 5%, we did not have any what's called lost opportunity cost. So that one cost that was in there of $70,000, $80,000 that went to the government as far as lost interest, we don't have that. So an annuity would be a good example, John, of where we can minimize one of those costs and keep more money in our pocket. But it's no more risk. See, it's still very safe. We didn't really change clubs that much. It's just that club, because the way the government has characterized it, is tax deferred. So it helps our swing. It helps our game.
And the swing is the thing, that's what Buddy says.
Oh, yeah. That's a perfect quote.
And tell me a little bit about when you were talking about expensive clubs. Now, there are financial experts who will recommend some of those expensive clubs, and I am assuming what you're trying to do is tie those to the get-rich-quick kind of schemes that some guys push.
And that's a good point. I'm working on a process now called the 3 personalities of money. There are certain people that can use those expensive clubs and use them well. But what I'm saying is that's a very small percent of the population. That's why I'm so against the stock market for the majority of people. Not for everybody, but I think a lot of people have been sold these real expensive clubs and they don't know how to use them, and they're in the woods all the time and they're wondering why. And what I'd say is maybe you need a hybrid.
Yeah.
Maybe that fancy club, you can't handle it, and don't worry about it. Let's just play it safe and have a fun game. You're not going to probably ever score in the scratch golf anyway. So
there's another analogy for you. Don't get that big expensive car if you don't know how to drive it.
There you go.